fake it till you make it? Well, you're wrong. Hi, it's Lee with another leadership moment. Today, Tony's going to tell you not to fake it, but to decide to be successful and just plain do it. Here's Tony.
Let me go back in time for just a moment. Before I was successful financially, I had already decided to be a successful person. So even though I didn't have the financial results, I got up every morning and I chose to be a successful person. You have to be before you can do, and you have to do before you can have. So I would wake up in the morning and I would go ahead and move through my day as would a six-figure income earner, whether I had the results or not. Now be careful here, because if you think I'm talking about fake it till you make it, I'm not. That's something totally different. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about acting as if. I'm talking about moving in your business as someone who's got the result, and moving in your business in that confident kind of way. So like there's two different kinds of people in this profession though. You've got some people that say, well, I just ran this ad and it didn't work. And they immediately go into some kind of weird self-diagnosis mode where they're examining their belly button and they're trying to figure out why this one ad didn't work. And when you talk to these folks, you kind of get the sense, they don't say it out loud or consciously, but you can tell that all of their questions and confusion and frustration stem from the question, am I going to continue? Am I going to keep going? Is it time to give up yet? Now, they don't recognize it themselves because you can't see it when you're in it. But see how Sophia just picked up on this particular bit of language? Somebody who's outside the situation can spot it like that. And those of us who have been through this, fought that battle and won and have arrived at a nice income, we can spot it a mile away because we used to at some point probably struggle with that ourselves. So when people say to me, well, it's like, well, I've done all this, but I'm not getting results, what I hear them saying is, I'm thinking about giving up. I'm not sure if I want to press on. And just like that, they have actually already made the mental mistake that's going to create another week of struggle. But see, when I got this, and I struggled for a long time before I hit traction, but here's how I got the traction. I stopped deciding whether or not I was going to continue or not. I made one decision. I decided I'm going to be a home-based business entrepreneur, and I don't care how long I have to struggle to make it happen. So when I would run an ad that didn't work, I didn't have to question whether to run another ad or not. I just ran another ad. I ran two more ads. You run an ad that bombs, you run two more ads. You know, if you call back then in the old prospecting days, you know, you'd call a prospect that wasn't exactly thrilled. Some people would say, well, I need to work on my script, and they'd go get in front of the mirror. Not me. I just called somebody else. I didn't care. You know, I didn't come from this internal position of trying to decide whether or not I was going to continue moving forward. I guarantee you there's probably one or two little things that need to be tweaked. It could be, how often are you mailing your list? What are you mailing your list? How often are you advertising? How many leads do you have coming in? Are you putting a call to action in your emails? Are you inviting people to the Monday night call? Are you hosting a team call? Are you participating in a team call? I mean, there's a million things we could ask, and probably within 3 minutes we would diagnose where the bottleneck is in this person's business. It's never more than just one or two things.
But it's not knowledge is power, it's applied knowledge is power. You have to apply it. I bet if we took inventory of this person's business, we might find out, like you said, you know, one of the multiple different, you know, areas that they can improve. But at the same time, they may not be taking any action at all. And then they think that just because they're all in and they did 2 blog posts in their first 30 days that they should all of a sudden become rich. And I always say it's not what we do that makes us successful, it's what we do daily. And it's how we show up daily. I talked about it earlier, the consistency. Even little things, Tony, like you were talking about, even just adding a photo to your emails, right, to your broadcasts and your follow-ups, that personalizes you. That makes you real. That makes you human. It makes it really creates a connection. So little things like that. I mean, this is why being all in and taking massive action, showing up at the events.
So what do you say? You can be successful. Join our community of action takers. The most sought-after skill set can be yours. Internet marketing. Just go to itsthebigthing.com. That's itsthebigthing.com.